relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke.
Why you ain't switch with the flip? What up, everybody? We in the building. It's your boy Step. K will be in the building in a second. I gotta send him this link. I was upstairs running around doing a bunch of stuff as usual. You know me, always busy. Doing some things. But yeah, man, you in the building. We in the building. Yeah. You're in the building with your boy Step. K will be here soon. As a matter of fact, while we're talking, I'm gonna make sure I get this link to him because for some reason his regular link is not working. So let me check this out real fast. But it's week 5 in the NFL. We have some fallen legends that has happened. Okay, K is on my heels. I'm sorry, y'all. K is on my heels. He said, send him the link. Bro, I am sending you the link right now. I am sending you the link right now, brother. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Open up my email. My brother K is going to be in the building with us today. Let's see. Oh, man. I'm chewing gum all in the back. Oh, compose. K. C. K. Kenneth Osborne from Spider-Man. Let me see. Copy link. Why is this? Copy. I'll send it this way because I don't know why the other link ain't working. Okay, it's sent to you, brother. You want to come in as a guest, but we'll fix that link in a minute. I just sent it to you, K. But yeah, man, you're in the building with your boy Step. K be in a second. You're one in the dynamic duo. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. Today is Sunday, week 5 in the NFL. I shouldn't be chewing gum while I'm doing the pod. But as of right now, I just needed to chew on some gum. No pausing eventually in that way. But man, if you in there, please lock and load with us. Hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. All my new subscribers that I don't know why my new subscribers ain't showing up. And I just had a bunch of people hit the links to subscribe to the channel. But we here. You know what I'm saying? We here. Week 5 NFL, man. We had some fallen legends this week. I have a great one that I've lost in my family. My Uncle Eddie. He passed away this past week. His funeral is tomorrow. Uncle Eddie was a man of very little words, but it meant a lot. And then when he did say something to you, he'll tell you, if I'm saying something to you, is a reason. If I'm not, that's when you should be worried about me. So that's one of the things he always just say, besides him always bragging about his Eagles. And I didn't feel like hearing him talk about his Eagles a lot, as you know, because I'm a Cowboys fan. But yeah, man. Uncle Eddie passed. Wonderful man. Man of very little words. When, like I said, when you say something, you listen. It was very what's the word I'm looking for? It was sudden. It was nothing that like we knew something was going on or anything like that. But he gained his wings this past week, and Uncle Eddie, from me, from the family, from your nieces and nephews, you know how much we loved you, and we understood who you was. When we was younger, we used to think you was mean because you was just say certain things and just stop in the middle after saying it, and it's like you heard me. I'm not repeating myself. Um, but we appreciate you so much. We love you so much. From your nephews, we already know everybody loves you, but from your nephews, your nieces, your kids, everyone, we're gonna miss you down here. But I know you in a better place, and I know you're gonna continue to look over us. 'Cause even when you was here in the flesh, you could feel your presence. Like you will pop up on my timeline, or say call me, or you'll call, or I'll call you. And just say little stuff, mainly about Eagles stuff. That's the funny part. You will always hit me about the Eagles stuff. So that was our bench. Is K here? K, your camera not up. Your bootleg camera. I don't know where these gnats coming from down here in Delaware, but all these gnats be coming from any fucking where. But yeah, my uncle Eddie passed away, and it's just it's very heartfelt here. Like I said, a man of very little words, but when he talked, you listen. Okay, he jumped out. Okay, just see what it is. But man, rest in peace to my uncle Eddie. Uh, served the Philadelphia Police District. He will be missed. Um, your legacy will live on through all of us who you made sure you let us know how you felt at all times. Um, try not to get too worked up, but we gonna miss you, Uncle Eddie. We gonna miss you. But everything that you've installed in us from growing up as men. Last time we talked, you just told me how proud of you were of me, and I'm happy and love to say that I'm I'm glad that you were one of my uncles and one of the key uncles in my life, especially when I was younger, when we was around you much more, and helped me become the man I am today. So, Uncle Eddie, we gonna miss you. We lay you to rest tomorrow, which will be your home going, but you will never be forgotten. Uncle Eddie Solomon. So, as your coworkers called you Sal, so that's how they called you. We called you Eddie. We gonna love you, miss you. Um, wait for Kay to come back in here, because we lost to Kembe Mutombo this past week, and a couple others. I had them written down, and you know me, when I do stuff on the fly, the last second, everything just go haywire, and stuff is gone missing. Kay, where you at, Kay? What up? Because I know my brother Kay always has everything on deck of the latest. I'm the on the fly guy. Kay is the very um strategically, and let me put this on. My phone about to die in case Dr. Kyle calls. But yeah, man. So it's week 5 in the NFL. Uh, we had some fallen legends: Dikembe Mutombo, Georgetown Hoya, uh, can't express what he's done off off the basketball court. The greatness that he's shown. He left us this past week um to brain cancer, which I didn't know. I'm not sure if anyone else knew about it. Um okay, having trouble with his stuff. But yeah, man, the Kimbe the Mutombo, Mr. The finger wag, the no, not in here that everybody does should be a patent to his a trademark, a patent, whatever it is that need to be done for his family. That anybody uses that, um, their family should be receiving some royalties. You know what I'm saying? There we go. There go K. Let's get K in here. Brother, you in the base with your boy
There you are.
in
There you are.
who?
Okay.
K K K K K. Okay, K K. What up, brother?
Can you hear me? There you
How's
go, man.
everything?
What's up? What's up, man? What's going on? I
You
can't
sound
complain. I can't
you said
complain.
you look like you had a backyard football watch outside event or something.
No, I'm at what's his face. I'm at LaShawn's. Just I
Oh,
was
okay.
yeah, we was watching well, I was watching the game in London at church while just doing two things at the same time. That's
Oh,
all.
at church. Okay. I'm glad you said
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Bedside Baptist. Bedside Baptist. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So let me
so
see if this thing is. Nah, okay. I'll just work it like this. Hmm.
so how's
Yeah.
everything with you, brother? Haven't been on
Everything,
the live with you.
everything is good, man. Everything is good.
It's
Everything
good to
is good.
see you.
I cannot complain. Everything is moving along pretty good. Yeah, yeah. I was watching I was watching a couple of preseason games. I was watching the Clippers and the
Clippers Golden State. All right, your signal bad over there. He's referring to the Clippers Golden State game before he froze up on us. But yeah, I'm not really too interested right now. It's exciting to see the NBA is back. It's definitely exciting to see the NBA is back, but right now it's just one of those. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Oh man, this is things are just going ape shit over here. Man. Yo, man. K's having issues with his internet. I keep telling him to get off of the Obama phone, but he wants to keep it. So I ain't mad at you. The way these things is with the economy today, I ain't mad at all. But man, listen, until K gets back, we just gonna talk about some things. Yeah, NBA has preseason has started. I watched a little bit of the Lakers game with Bronny. Big bro, Tiny Nuts, Tiny Nuts in our chat is gonna say Jets look good with a Ray Charles picture. Yo, get on the live, bro. Get on the live. Hit that like button as y'all come in. Please do. Please do. But yeah, man. I watched a little bit of the Lakers preseason games, Bronny's debut. Uh, I think Sixers really messed up by selecting the guard that they selected and not picking up that power forward guy. I forgot his name as well. But Sixers should have picked this kid up. This kid can play. He can ball. He can hoop. And he has size and athleticism, everything, and he can shoot the rock. Bronny looks a little sketchy. Well, it could have been first game jitters as well. Um, with ball handling, which I think in the preseason, I mean in summer league and stuff, they should have started pushing that, putting the ball in his hand instead of protecting him in the rookie, what was it called, the scrimmages and stuff that they had after the draft. Uh, but yeah, man, he looked a little sketchy. He looked very sketchy. I think, and then just to critique him a little bit, as a basketball trainer, as a coach as well. Hey, what's up, Tiff? I gave you a shout out. I gave you a birthday shout out. I gave you a shout out after y'all whipped our butts. Um, salute, guys. Appreciate you, Tiff. Still waiting for you to come get on the show. Celtics, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it, Tiff. You in
So Celtics,
Boston. You
let's
in
go.
Baltimore. What else can we ask of you, Tiff? Make sure you hit that like button, Tiff. She in Boston for basketball. She in Baltimore at home for football. What else are we
Mm-hmm.
missing, Tiff? What else are we missing? Please tell me. But we appreciate you, Tiff. It's good to see you back. We back. The boys is back. Please hit that like button as y'all come in. Anybody in here, please hit the like button. Hit the like button if you're not subscribed. Please subscribe. Say what's up so I can give you a shout out. We appreciate y'all locking in with us. It's week 5 in the NFL. I just look, K in his internet signal is atrocious right now, brother. It's atrocious right now.
Yeah, there we go.
K got this cricket Obama cricket phone, man, and I keep trying to get him, but he not paying no
Mm-hmm.
bills. So he like, the way the economy is, he's gonna keep the phone. So that's the problem that K's having right now while he's out on the road on the show. K's out on the road on the show. So I salute you, brother, for appreciate you for being out on the road on the show. Shout out to LaShawn.
Mm-hmm. Shout out,
LaShawn. Shout out to LaShawn.
LaShawn. Shout out to Sean. LaShawn's she's doing Paige's hair right now.
Yeah, shout out to
I
Paige. Hey
yeah,
Paige.
yeah, yeah. Paige is doing good.
Where Mama
And
Linda at? Where Mama Linda at?
Mama Linda is she's chilling. She's recovering. She had a knee procedure, so
Oh, okay.
she'll be back up and running around probably the next couple weeks. So,
Shout out to Mama Linda.
uh,
She's a cowboy
yeah,
fan as well.
yeah, true that, true that.
Show,
I'll
show.
definitely let her know. Speedy recovery.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Um,
ma'am.
yeah, did you go over like John Amos
No, actually, I
and
started
the
talking
comeback?
about the
Okay,
Kembe Mutombo,
go for it.
and the legacy that he has left beyond basketball on the court, off the court as well.
Oh yes,
Um,
oh yes, oh yes.
but I would love to hear what you have to say about the Kembe Mutombo. I know you did a little previous clip or earlier during the week. Shout out to you, brother. I appreciate that.
I'm just
Um,
trying,
you
just
know,
trying.
so how do you feel about the loss of Dikembe Mutombo?
National treasure,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
national treasure, man. He is a national treasure. Um, in regards to not only on the court but off the court. I mean, just as hard as he played on defense, on the court, he gave twice as much, maybe 4 times as much energy off the court, because quiet is kept. If
Hey,
Dikembe didn't
baby.
go to Georgia, he, no, no,
No,
no.
no,
If
no, not in here.
if Dikembe didn't play basketball, he's going to go back, pretty much get his medical degree,
Hmm.
become a doctor, and go back to go back to the Republic of Congo.
I'm gonna mute
And like
myself real fast.
uh huh,
But
yeah, and become a doctor. But yeah, I mean, just remembering Dikembe Mutombo and Alonzo Mourning in that rough and tumble, Big East conference, where he was just pretty much. I think he's like one of the only players besides Allen Iverson to get what Defensive Player of the Year in the Big East. So, but yeah, just remember him, and remembering him at Georgetown, remembering him for the Nuggets, also remembering him, during that great playoff run in '94 against the Sonics that year when Kembe was just blocking everything. Um, Also, a couple times, I think he was like all time. I think he was like 6 time all defensive team, first team, all defense.
mm-hmm.
So I mean, yeah, I mean, and he didn't. I mean, for what he lacked on offense, he damn sure made it up for it on defense.
For
You
sure.
know, um, Especially even when he played for the Sixers. He was like pretty much only one of the only ones besides like Ben Wallace to go like toe to toe like with
Well,
a
Shaq
prime Shaq,
and Shaq, and every
a
time Shaq
prime
backed
Shaq.
into him, all you hear was ooh, ooh.
Yeah, that's all you hear. Boom, elbows, elbows. But keep in mind, like when Mutombo was playing for the Nuggets, when he played for, I think one
That
of his
Denver
best years to
run,
me was like
that Denver
the
run.
Denver run was good. The Denver one was great when he played for Denver. He was awesome. Even when they had like the up tempo offense, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean, with Doug Moe and all them,
Yep.
with Michael Adams and LaFonso Ellis and everybody. But like Atlanta, that's where he was grinding his bones at.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Pause.
yeah,
With
Well,
the
what
like
do
the
you
20
know?
with the 20 point 25 rebound games
yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
the 2020 games. He had like tons of 2020 games down there.
Yeah, that little jump hook.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, that little jump
yeah,
hook.
he's the little Georgetown jump hook
Yep.
with the left.
Yep.
And it's just like, unfortunately, you know, during that time, all the roads lead to Jordan through there.
Yeah.
So it's like either you're running to the Hawks, either you run to the Bulls, or you were probably running into probably the Knicks, I would
Yeah.
say, or
Yeah.
the
Nick.
Heat.
It was Knicks and Heat and a little bit of my
Yeah,
Pistons early, but
yeah,
it was
Pistons too,
yeah.
Pistons too. Yeah, shout out to
Um.
Grant Hill when he banged on Mutombo in the
Yeah,
playoffs
for
that year.
sure. For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Mutombo was definitely a legend on and off the court. Uh,
Hmm.
definitely someone to these younger generational basketball
Hmm.
players should look up to doing stuff like, especially what he's done for the African community and
Almost
the
definitely.
continent of Africa. These players like Embiid and such. And
Hmm.
what's the Raptors? Marjorie.
Yep.
Jory,
Hmm.
he's had a great aspect on Mutombo because Mutombo and him grew up together in the
Hmm.
NBA and stuff, and
Hmm.
he was very hard. He was very broken when he did his. I watched his old press conference when they asked him. He could barely get through it, and that's how much
Yeah.
the Kimbe has done for the the continent of Africa and such. But
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
so the Kimbe Mutombo most
Yeah.
definitely will be missed.
Hmm.
But his legacy will live on because that basketball without
Oh
borders and
yeah.
things like that. I won't be surprised if what you call doesn't have some kind of award in his name, especially with the
Yeah.
basketball outside
Hmm.
of the borders and things like that. So,
Oh yeah.
but man, congratulations
Yeah,
to
he's actually one of the first ones. Yeah, he was
yeah,
actually one of the first ones to do it. Like
yeah,
basketball without borders. Like
yeah.
Dikembe was one of the first ones to actually step up and say, "Yeah, like I would definitely love to do this because basketball is
His
more than just
culture. Yeah.
just yeah. It's also also the
Uh,
culture too. And now you see it with a lot of African, whether it's Africa, no, well, kind of not Africa, but like Nigeria, other countries and stuff like that. They're coming over. They're playing all because of Mutombo.
yep. But I would say congratulations to his family because his legacy
Mm-hmm.
and letting us borrow him to see the things that he's done and continue
Mm-hmm.
that will continue to be done in his name
Mm-hmm.
will live on forever
Mm-hmm.
in this
Yeah.
NBA as
Yeah.
long as we're around, and I'm pretty sure as long as after we're gone. That
Oh
so
yeah.
but yeah, so uh condolences to his family. Um
Mm-hmm.
uh then we had the John Amos.
John Amos.
Everyone's most hated father, well, not to say hated, but everyone's TV
Not
father
mine.
that 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 needed discipline.
Yes,
um
one of the
Original.
originals of Kick Ass.
Yes. Um
Mm-hmm.
the opposite of Bill Cosby and the Huxtables. So we
Yeah.
have John Amos, and which coming it's being revealed that he's passed almost a month ago. But
Yeah, I heard
we're just getting the
yeah,
news now.
he didn't want like his people to like let him know yet. Let the public know. I was like, okay. I mean, hey, just go by his wishes,
Right.
you know.
But then
But yeah,
I heard an interview of his daughter who
Mm-hmm.
was kind of like moved away from him for
Mm-hmm.
whatever reasons because the brothers and sisters and stuff was having some issues. Um,
Okay.
uh, his will was changed right before he passed
Mm.
away, and she was saying some of these things.
Mm.
Tiff said he was one of my favorite TV fathers for sure. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
Definitely goes my top five. It goes my top
yeah.
five.
So, but they said that it was under wraps because of a lot of the things that was happening with the family. That's why people are just finding out now and thinking that he passed this week, like the day after the Matumbo. But in all
Yeah.
actuality, he passed away over a month ago.
Wow. Wow.
Yes, he passed away over a month ago, and everything that's been going on with her family has
Mm.
been led to her brother, who's the will has just changed into his name, but he has an addiction,
Jesus.
and they all had.
Ooh.
So you know how that stuff
Oh
start
man.
playing out. But
Oh. Shout out
but
to the quick break in the action. Shout out to the Jets. We just scored again. We're down probably 17 to 20 in London.
oh, y'all down. Uh, oh,
Yeah,
did
we
you see
down.
it?
Yeah.
Did you see in the group chat that mine put?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it with Ray Charles. Yes, I saw it. I mean, we're doing okay though. I mean, we're actually. I don't want to say anything because then it might just go into the atmosphere and then that's it. But we're doing a good job. We're doing a good job on defense with a lot of three and outs.
Hmm.
A couple mistakes here and there with Garrett Wilson. They're still just trying to make those connections. So you know, but actually Garrett Wilson is actually in my fantasy. He's in my fantasy lineup. So hopefully he's doing something. I am the donkey of the day on Thursday because I think Mike Evans had like 2 touchdowns or something.
Yo, Drake London gave me 33 points, bro.
And I was just like, I'm looking at my score, like, yo, it's like 33 to nothing. I'm like, wait a
30,
minute, what's going on here?
and I am playing
And
you
I'm
this
looking,
week.
yeah, and
Yes.
I'm looking at I'm looking at the lineups. I'm like, Mike Evans is not starting, and I traded Chris Godwin
Uh,
um
I just
to
made
my
some changes
to
this
Kyle.
morning.
Yeah, I
Oh,
did a
you
trade
traded
last
with your
week.
brother? Oh gosh.
Yeah, and I was ready to
The
hear it,
fight
yo, because
sticks, y'all.
Kyle and I.
In the basement podcast for fantasy football.
Yep, yep, this is what we
Dr.
do.
Kyle has the answers.
Um, yeah, but back to John Amos. Yeah, John Amos definitely was the he was he was actually in this day and age he'd be frowned upon because
Discipline.
he was more yeah he was more of a disciplinarian, the patriarch, strong father, you
Hmm.
know, and a lot of people, these progressive families actually don't like that because now these families are, they're calling their parents by their first name and
Yep.
all types of crazy stuff, talking back and stuff like that. And
Yep.
us growing up in that era, the
Mm-mm.
good times era, and even the Huxtables, the Huxtables, they just a different brand of discipline,
Mm-hmm.
but he definitely goes down as one of the top five top TV dads, with the
Sure.
Carl Winslow, Uncle Phil,
Well, yep.
just despite what he did off the stage, respect the man for his art. Dr. Heathcliff
We talking about
Huxtable.
TV. We ain't talking about nothing else.
TV. Yeah, we're
Yep.
not talking about nothing else. I'm talking about television. Like,
Yep.
Heathcliff Huxtable, of course. I'll even take it, to the ABC, to some of the ABC sitcoms, like Growing Pains and
Mm-hmm.
what's another one. Most of them had those patriarch, those tough-minded fathers and stuff like that. But if you want some straight butt
George
kicking and stuff like
Jefferson.
that,
Yep.
Yeah, George Jefferson too. I'll put
Mm-hmm.
in George Jefferson. I'll put in the Seavers. I'll put in the let me see who else is in there. Oh man, let me see the Seavers.
Yeah.
We have what's the other show we used to watch growing up?
I'm trying to think. Let's
It'll it'll
say.
it'll, it'll come back to me. Yeah, because I remember Growing Pains.
Uh,
Mm,
I'm
I
trying to
remember
think of
Family
some
Matters, of course.
yeah, I'm trying to think of some of our African American fathers on television at the time,
Oh
and
yeah.
so that's what I was basing it off. I wasn't, basing it
Oh
off
yeah,
of.
yeah. I'll base it off all of them, but yeah, but definitely
Yeah.
James Evans. Even if you put it in like in a national, even if you
Hey
put it
man,
like in a
Sanford
national
and Son.
spotlight.
We definitely can't forget about Red Fox.
Yeah, Red Fox. Yeah.
You
Lamont.
can't
Yeah,
because he was the
Red Lamont.
yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
the hard, he'd be hard nosed 1 minute, but he's a jive turkey the
Hmm.
next minute. Like you never
Yeah, exactly.
you
Yeah,
gotta appreciate,
absolutely.
giving you the dynamic of both. He try to
Mm-hmm.
tell you
Absolutely.
what to do and what not to do, and you do it anyway. You big dummy. Like I mean, he gonna
Yeah.
give it. To, he gonna give it to you raw.
Pause. He
Yeah.
said something
Yeah.
gay.
It's right. I like when I think one of my favorite episodes on Good Times. And the crazy part is like just me growing up, and I'm not going, not trying to sound better than anybody, but I didn't really couldn't relate to Good Times growing up because we didn't live in the projects. Neither
Right.
did you,
Yeah.
Larry.
Right.
You know,
Right.
but but as I got older, I was like, okay, I was looking at it as the whole family dynamic on how
Mm-hmm.
close they are and stuff like that. With the father being a disciplinarian, which
Yep.
dad was. But
Shout out to
one of
Pop.
my favorite, yeah, yeah. Shout out to dad. He's actually, as a matter of fact, he's actually with the University of Miami. I think he's with the volleyball team. I think
Oh, okay.
this weekend. So yeah,
Nice.
shout out, safe travels, dad out there.
For sure.
Um, but yeah, one of my favorite episodes of Good Times was the one when he went to find the guy that shot JJ.
AJ. Yeah.
Right, and he
Yeah.
went to
That's
court, and the
all
mother was
time.
like,
That's
"Oh
all
man," and the
time,
mother
man.
was just like, I
That's
think his
all
name was like
time.
Cletus or something like that, and he was
Yeah,
just like,
man.
"Yo," and she
That's
said,
all time right
She
there.
said, I'm through with you. I am so through with you right now. I don't even want to look the sight of you. As a matter of fact, I wish you were never I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. hmm
Tiff said
Yeah,
when
and
John
you know
must left
what?
Good Times, the show was never the same. Yeah, for
Oh
sure.
yeah, shout out to Tiff. Yeah, most definitely. I think that was because of contract disputes though.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
was because of
Damn,
contract disputes, yeah.
damn.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. And after that, the joint was never the same, man. But
Yeah. Shout out to the whole Good
oh
Times
man.
cast, man.
Yeah, and also,
Everyone's
for
everyone's still
well,
alive
go
and
ahead.
kicking stats, mom. But yeah,
Florida
man.
Evans.
Yeah, Florida Evans.
Esther Roll, the great Esther Roll.
Yeah,
Shout out
she's the
to
only
Esther
one that.
Roll who played in the Mighty Quinn.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and also shout out to John Amos too, because for all those a little bit younger, well, a little bit older than us, like
Yeah,
John
yeah.
Amos was playing in all types of movies. He played in Roots. He
Mm-hmm.
played in I think he played in Roots too
He did a
as
Die
the
Hard.
grown
He did
Die
Die
Hard
Hard.
2.
He
Yeah,
did
Die Hard 2.
what's Coming to America. He
Of
had
course.
he had some
Oh,
roles and a
speaking
lot
of
of
which, you know what? Would you put him up there with Joffy Joe? With Joffy
he
Joe?
Joffy Joe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My say, hey Larry, hey K, name some African American TV dads. KC, Family Matters.
Family Matters. Reginald Vell Johnson, aka Captain Winslow.
You
Yeah,
stupid, yo. My stupid as
yeah,
all hell. But man, yo, man, make sure you hit that like button as y'all come in. Oh man, but yeah, so we lost Johnny Moose as well. Rest in
yeah.
peace to Johnny Moose. Thank you for everything that you've done for us as a TV father and
Yes.
as a mentor to a lot of us young black men who looked
hmm
at you, even though you
Absolutely.
was a father figure on television. But some of a lot of those principles that you was teaching in your show and your
hmm
actions says a lot
hmm
about today what today's society is going through that was what's needed.
hmm
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? But yeah,
Absolutely.
for
Yeah, and
sure.
also quite a scap. He was also not a bad football player either.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Oh.
I forgot what college he went to,
Hmm.
but he definitely played like in the AFL.
Hmm.
Like before they fold and stuff like that. I think he played for like the Kansas City Chiefs or something
All
like
right.
that. He was a heck of a football player too.
Yeah. A special rest in peace to Mr. Michael Waters. Uh,
Okay.
Micah had a battle and he gained his wings last Saturday. Well, 2 weeks ago, but his funeral was
Okay.
last Saturday, I believe. I couldn't make it to the funeral. Um, but I coached his son at Triple Threat. Had a relationship with his daughter as well. Being around Triple Threat and uh when I say the OG was one of the coolest guys in the camp,
hmm
and he called me nephew when he seen me.
Nice.
Um, Micah, you will be missed as well. Uh, by the Philadelphia community, the basketball community. We know how much your kids meant to you as well. Your legacy will live on as well, brother, big bro.
hmm
I appreciate you. Um, and all the times that we've had communication, or you saw me, or I saw you, or it was a post, you know what I mean. We I appreciate all that, man. So the memory will always live on. Very great guy, very great guy. Uh, what else we got, K? Are we gonna get into the sports now? Rest in peace to the legends
Yeah,
that we
let's
lost.
get into it, my man. Let's get into it. Yeah. Oh, most definitely, definitely. Never forgotten. Never forgotten.
Shout out to Black Sam, cousin. Rest in peace to Black Sam Pop, Mr. Ike.
Rest in peace, Mr. Ike.
Rest in peace on Ike. You know what I'm saying? That's that's fam as well. But yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, just hold
We
on.
lost some great
Hold on,
people.
hold on to your loved ones, man. You know, you
Yes,
never
sir.
know. You never know. You
Never
know.
know.
Yeah.
I
So,
mean, but
um, for but moving on to fantasy football. How are you doing in fantasy football?
I'm not
I
doing
know you're
great.
playing. I know you're playing against me.
Guess who
I
showed
had
up?
better days.
Gideon! What up,
What up,
Gideon?
Gid? What up, G?
Hey, see you in a couple weeks, brother. I appreciate you locking in with us. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. You in the basement with your boy
Right.
Next Step in who?
Okay.
The one and only.
That's
But
right.
yeah. So fantasy football.
Yeah,
I
fantasy
got like three
football.
players
Mm-hmm.
that's on injured reserve or out.
Okay.
I just redid my when shout out to Dr. Kyle, the president of our fantasy football league. When he sent the message out this morning, so don't forget about the 9:30 game. It was like 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I had to put players on. I forgot to put CMC on injured reserve. I
Mm-mm-mm.
got like three other. I had both of my running backs either out or uh or didn't play this week. So
Mm-hmm.
something
Or
said
buy
just
or
go to
something.
just go to your fantasy football and check it. Man, I was on the share cell.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
dropping to pick it up. You seen it probably in the post, and I mean not in the
I
post,
did
but
see
in
it.
the
You know
links.
what? You know what? Because it's funny because because Anthony Richardson is going to be out. So, and I have Anthony Richardson in one of my other leagues that I'm in. So
Hmm.
there goes my week is down the toilet right there. Um, also, other teams that have week 5 buys, just in case: Titans, the Eagles, Detroit Lions, and Los Angeles Chargers. If you have a defense or you have players that I just mentioned with those teams, you better hurry up and get him out. As a matter of fact, you better hurry up and get him out soon because you're going to give him a big fat zero for the week.
Bro,
So,
I gotta drop. I'm
oh,
about to drop my Cowboys defense because
oh,
shit.
they play Pittsburgh. Don't they play
They
Pittsburgh?
play Pittsburgh tonight, but at the same
Uh
token, I've been only getting 4 points from these mother suckers.
well, guess what? Guess how many points I've been getting from Mark Andrews? The average? You want my average?
I don't even know. I don't even know. Mine say KC podcast from Thoron and Upsel is nasty work.
Oh shoot! Yeah, right off the Stanton, baby. Um,
You gonna see
also,
somebody riding bass shooting and shit.
yeah, yeah. I don't know if they do it out here though. It's a little bit more safer out here in good old Glen Olden.
Right.
Um,
Bro.
But also the quarterbacks that I would also sit this week. You know, before you guys put to bed, I'm definitely sitting Aaron Rodgers. Unfortunately, I'm sitting your boy. I'm sitting your boy Dak. I'm sitting him if he was on my roster. I'm definitely sitting him. I'm sitting Sam Darnold because he's not going to do but so much. And also, for some odd reason, I'm also going to sit Caleb Williams against Carolina
Well, he's on my
just
bench
because.
anyway.
Yeah, he just because I think he's going to do too much, against Carolina, and then he's going to throw in like a couple interceptions and stuff like that. Um, Other running backs that I would actually, sit. I'm sitting Zeke if he's on my roster. I'm sitting Samaj Perlin against New Orleans. Braylon Allen, he plays for my Jets.
Hmm.
He's actually doing all right too. He's actually doing pretty good this game too. But no big time yards. Zamir White, for the Raiders against Denver. Jaleel McLaughlin, against Vegas. So yeah, I mean, just certain players. I'm just because.
Mm-hmm. Tiff said you should have picked up Isaiah Likely. Isaiah was available in on our fantasy. I don't know who has
Yeah,
him, but I was looking and I
probably he probably got him.
Yeah, him
Hmm
or fucking our president probably stashed them on his extra counted players list that he has that nobody else.
Dr. Kyle. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dr. Kyle. Yeah, Dr. Kyle. When
I think he got more
we went to
picks than us.
FanFest, he does. But when me and Dr. Kyle and I we went to FanFest, went to Eagles FanFest, was it a couple weeks ago,
Mm.
and or a week ago, should I say? Yeah, like he offered me a trade. We got some some crab fries. He's like, "Yo, okay." He's like, "I got a trade for you." I was like, "What's up?" And he was like, "I give you like Garrett Wilson, right?" I was like, "I do. Yeah, I like Garrett Wilson. Yeah, he's good." He's like,
See,
"Well, what you want to do?"
this is the moment where we have issues. When y'all doing private trades and things like that. See that's not cool.
I was
And
what do you
I'm
mean that's
gonna
not cool?
listen.
And
I'm gonna
and go
protest.
through the thing.
I'm gonna protest any and everything that happens when it comes to playoff time because this is not right.
Well, I mean, it's
There should be
technically
no
it's
phone
not really.
calls. Anything that need to be about trades should be put in the group chat to let
It,
us know who's talking to who. So in case
but
somebody else
it
has
was on there.
no. That conversation was not on there.
No, no, not the conversation itself.
Exactly.
I'm just talking about.
That's the
I'm
problem.
talking about the transaction. The transaction,
Yeah,
it was on there. So it's not like it
after it
wasn't like
happened,
it was
after it
like a
happened,
secret handshake or something like that.
it
And a
was a
$100
secret handshake.
handshake. All
It
right.
was a secret
Okay.
handshake. Y'all had a private
Also,
conversation.
okay, moving on. Also, sit these receivers as well. Sit Jalen Waddle, Michael Wilson, Tank Dell, Jacoby Myers, Alan Lazard, and Amon St. Ryan, Jameson Williams, because they have Jameson Williams and Williams, excuse me, and Amon St. Rod Brown, St. Brown have they got buys. So I don't know
Yeah,
if we're going to start them. Um, Sam Laporta, of course, has a buy. Zach Ertz, I don't even know why he's still on the roster.
I got Schultz,
Um,
and neither one of the Porter or Schultz ain't giving me nothing.
Yeah, Schultz ain't giving me nothing either. He's definitely not going. Well, I don't know. He might do good. I'm on the fence with Dalton Schultz though.
I had to start him because Laporta's out.
Yeah, because you know what, he might do all right though because the Texans are playing against. Wait a minute, Schultz plays for the Cowboys, right? I'm sorry.
Schultz don't play for the Cowboys; he play for Houston.
Oh, he plays for Houston. I'm sorry, my bad. Um, and yeah, that's gonna be a good game. That's the game of the week though for me. Bills
Houston
Texans. Yeah,
versus who they
the
play?
Bills. The Bills.
They play
Josh Allen versus Stephon Diggs.
Carolina plays Chicago.
Unfortunately,
Houston plays Buffalo. Okay.
yeah. 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 So,
Yeah.
and
So
Mark Andrews, for some odd reason, I'm sitting Mark Andrews too. I'm sitting him as
gotcha.
well.
Gotcha.
Those are those are my guys who I'm sitting. But yeah, that's gonna be a good one. That's definitely gonna be a good one. The Bills and Texans. So, I mean, you want to get into it? You want to get into these predictions and
Let's
scores?
go. Let's go. Hold,
Yeah.
let me get it. Here we go.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is week
All
5
right, here we go.
predictions. You in the building with your boy Next Up and
Hmm
K. In the
That's right.
basement sports podcast
hmm
predictions for week 5. We won't have a
That's right.
nightcap not unless K does it because I'll be at work. I do have to go to work
Okay.
this evening.
Hey man, you got to pay the bills. Got to keep the lights on.
A shit
If you want
show.
to phone in, that's right. You want to phone in and text your opinion. Phone number is
302 844
302-844.
8275. You can always
That's
call
right.
in. You can be live
hmm
on the show talking
That's
about your
right.
picks. Please, if you have picks, make sure when we talking about that particular team or that game, say who you
hmm
have in the pick, and we'll post it, show it on the live feed.
Yeah.
Appreciate you
And,
locking
and
in
and
with
let
us
us know,
and
and
comment.
let us know who your favorite team is too. If you're a Carolina Panthers fan, so be it.
Yeah.
Rock it with
Or
pride.
you Jay Nasty and you's the only Jets fan like K. Shout out
Yeah.
to Jay Nasty, wherever you at. I ain't seen you in a couple weeks, brother.
Or if you're a Washington Commanders fan or a Redskins fan, either or.
All right,
Rep your block, yo.
let me try to
Rep your
think
block.
about who. Oh, Martinez, my cousin Martinez. He's a Redskins fan, but he
Wow.
rode with RJ
Shout
three,
out.
and it was saying
Okay.
RJ3 was the best thing ever. But
No.
he's finally got a
No.
chance to actually exercise some happiness. So now he's bragging all on
Yeah,
social media now.
they're balling right now too. I got them beating Cleveland too. They're balling right now too.
Yeah. So
Um,
let's
yeah. So
get to it
first
though.
game up. Yeah, let's get into it. First game up. Carolina Panthers at Chicago Bears. What's your take on it, Larry?
I like Chicago Bears in this game. Carolina's
Hmm
having some issues going on around there, but at the
Of
same
course.
token, Andy Dalton hasn't been playing too bad neither at the same time.
Mhm. Okay.
Chicago needs a breakout game where Caleb actually throws for like 300 yards.
Hmm.
Uh, DJ Moore, Phillies on DJ Moore needs to get some
Shout
more
out.
touches. Kellen, like they have a receiving core that's ridiculous, and they're not getting the ball. I think Caleb Williams only averaging like a $160 something passing
Hmm.
right about now.
Yep.
But I
It's
like
all right though.
Chicago.
Getting it done.
I like Chicago. Tiff says she likes Chicago.
Hmm.
I'm going with Chicago. Uh,
I got them running the score up too. Go ahead. Let me hear your
27-10.
score there.
27-10 Chicago.
Yeah. 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 Shout out to Daryl. Shout out to little brother
Oh,
Daryl.
shout out to Daryl. Shout out to Monk. And shout out to Wesley Hawkins.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to
That's my Chicago.
Pastor. Yeah. Shout out to Pastor Sean from Chicago. He lives and breathes Chicago, and he's also a fan of those sorry ass Chicago
Shout out to
Bears.
SB, even though he doesn't quote
Oh, shout out
unquote
to
like
SB.
he quote unquote don't like Chicago Bears. He's a San Diego fan, but we'll get to that later.
Well, I think he likes the Chicago Bears when it's convenient.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you know how he
yeah,
is.
when they're when the Chicago Bears they might go like 7-4 or something like that. Okay, now he's a Bears fan. All right, I get it.
Real
I get
takes
it.
over fake debate. Shout out to my
That's
boy
cool.
SB.
That's cool. Shout out to SB. Real takes over fake debates.
What's your
Oh yeah.
prediction?
They're gonna Chicago's gonna drop them off. I'm just gonna be just frank with it. Yeah, they might even drop a 30 burger on them too. I think it's going to
A
be
dirty
33 to
30?
16. Yeah, it's going to be 33 to 16.
Mm. Mm. Well, that's
Bears.
basically the same score. You
Yeah,
gave him an
yeah.
extra
I mean, I said,
touchdown. You
yeah,
gave him
yeah.
an
They
extra
they
point.
going,
Yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
6.6
I see
points.
DJ Moore. I see DJ Moore like scoring like 2 touchdowns.
I hope so because I kept him in my
Mhm.
starting lineup.
Or or he might throw one. He might throw a touchdown. Hey, you never
No,
know. He
you
might
never know.
flea flick that thing. No.
Did we
Okay.
go are we gonna talk about your Jets and
Is it
Minnesota right now?
close?
There's
You
49
can.
seconds left.
Okay. Who has the ball?
Uh it looks
Who is
like
it, Jack?
Minnesota does.
Jesus Christmas. What's the score?
23-17.
17. Okay.
And
All
y'all don't
right.
have the
Yeah, I
ball.
think. Oh
I
yeah,
yeah,
I think they're gonna.
you
Yeah, I think
think?
that we might have to chalk this one up. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did all
Don't
right
throw
though.
rocks
We
in
did
the glass
the
house, man.
comeback. No. We did okay. We did okay.
You did okay.
Um, yeah, we
Is
did
that
okay. I
oh,
mean,
hey,
no, I'm just
listen,
trying to,
listen.
I'm just
You
trying to
are
process. I'm
now
just trying to process.
in the
Yeah,
mind of K.
Speak your piece now.
All right. I mean, the game's not over to the horn sounds, but I think the game might be over because they have the ball. All they're going to do is just, let the clock run out. Um, we really didn't get things moving. There's a lot of,
Sam
like
Darnold.
these London games. These London games are like fun. I won't even say it's Sam Darnold either. It wasn't even Sam Darnold. No, it wasn't even Sam Darnold. Like he really didn't even do any like damage.
That's
You know
my
what the damage
quarterback.
did? Nah, it was
That's my
just
quarterback.
no man. No.
Yo, you can't say it ain't Sam Darnold. He's the starting quarterback for Minnesota,
It
right?
ain't. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying he
Is
was
he
our
the starting
quarterback, but it
quarterback
was.
for the Minnesota Vikings?
Yeah, we just made too many mistakes. We just made too many
Answer the
mistakes, like
question.
in the beginning. What was the question again? But
Is he the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings?
yeah,
So
okay.
if you're the starting quarterback, the win
Mm-hmm.
goes to who?
Goes to the coach.
Ha! Ain't that a motherfucker?
Coaching the
I
offensive
don't give a
coordinator.
fuck.
Yeah, but
Listen,
we just waited too long to start clicking. With Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, like
mm-hmm,
they were
mm-hmm,
because it was
mm-hmm,
no seriously, it was a lot of missed passes. I know Alan Lazard dropped one in the end zone
mm-hmm,
in the third quarter when
mm-hmm.
I was watching it.
You
Defensively,
are now
we did
in the
okay.
mind
Hey,
of
you know,
K.
defensively we did okay. We could do better. There was a
Yo,
couple
Lou,
concerns out there. There's a couple concerns out there with Aaron Rodgers. He was getting banged up out there a lot,
hit that like
with
button,
his
brother.
knee. But yeah, man.
You're now in the mind of K. We were talking about the Jets, so I ain't give him this intro because the game was over already. It was kind of irrelevant, so I just gave him his regular.
You are now in the mind of K.
And he's having issues with his internet again because he has that Obama phone. But the New York Jets look like they're about to lose. Uh, the score is currently 23-17 with 25 seconds left in the game. Lou said Jets need Adam. Nah, I don't know. That ain't gonna change anything. Well, then again, it will change something, but it ain't gonna change much. Mike says, KC with the inside scoop from his mind. Yeah, he still got thoughts and they ain't got the ball with 25 seconds left and they down 6. So I didn't even watch the game. But Sam Darnold probably laughing his ass off at them, yo. Laughing at them crazy right now. Minnesota Vikings are balling. Lou, what's your pick on the Carolina Chicago game? What's your pick on the Carolina Chicago game? Make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And if anybody near you with with a phone, tell them to grab their phone, go to YouTube, and subscribe to the channel. Lou says he has the Bears. Mike, who you got? Who you got, Mike? The Bears. So it looks like it's a landslide for the Bears to beat Carolina. Everyone thus far has selected Chicago, the Bears, to win this particular game. Yeah, everybody selected Chicago. That's here so thus far. On to the next game. The next game we have Baltimore versus Cincinnati. Tiff, your Baltimore Ravens versus Cincinnati. Tiff, how do you feel about the Baltimore versus Cincinnati game? Tiff, if you want to call in, you can call in and state your piece and then hang up. The number is right there on the screen, 302-844-8275. You'll be live on the air. We would love to hear your voice and hear your specification and your prediction to this game. I was on my Stephen A. Prediction. I mean, I jagatize. You know what I'm saying? I jagatize. Tiff says Ravens and King Henry. Let's go. Yeah, that running game is ridiculous. That's just stupid. That shit is on steroids. I ain't gonna lie. You got B more too. Don't agree with Tiff. Cincinnati is bound to have a comeback game, man. Lou, where you at? Somebody, please. Gideon, where you at? Go against the grain. Please go against the grain. I hate for this to be a landslide as well. Because your boy is selecting goddamn Baltimore as well. Cincinnati, I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. But it ain't good. It just ain't good. Let me put my solo up right now. Because I don't know where the hell K went with his Obama phone. But, yeah. I'm going with Baltimore as well. Baltimore over Cincinnati. Cincinnati puts up a fight. I think Chase may have a good game as well. But let's see if this is K texting me saying, yo, my Obama phone is not working anymore. Trying to get back on. All right. Cool. No doubt. I'll hold it down. Brother. That's what I do. I hold it down. But yeah, man. I see what everybody talking about. My glasses, it shows the glare to my screens. But I don't care. What? You see it? I got anime porn over there. I got YouTube over there. And I got the show right here. It's like that'd be crazy if I was like this watching anime. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm taking Baltimore as well over Cincinnati. I think this rushing game is going to be. I think Lamar goes for like 80 rushing yards. King Henry goes for over $1 again. He almost had 200 last week, so they're going to try to keep that train rolling. He had 196 last week, Tiff. I think that's what he had, 196. They were trying to get him that 200, but he got stuffed on the last 2 carries that he had. Cincinnati is having some issues over there. I don't know what's going on with Burrow. Chase is being chased, but I don't know what's going on with Burrow and the rest of the offense. Um, Defense, I don't think is paying as bad, but it's just something going on over there that we don't know about. Uh, yeah. Oh, he ended with 199. I thought it was 196. I mean, not 194 or 196, something like that. Okay, but he didn't get the deuce. That's all that matters, because that's a cheat code. He is the cheat code. He is definitely the cheat code. Um, but as of right now, without K's prediction, everybody has Baltimore winning this game. I say the score gonna be. I think Baltimore puts up numbers, and King Henry has 2 touchdowns. Lamar has 1 rushing touchdown. I got Flowers, but I benched him on my fantasy. I benched him to play. Who did I sub him for? Debo. I think I put Debo in for him. Um. So Cincinnati scores 17 points. I think Baltimore goes to 35-17. And there's going to be some questions. Joe Burrow is having a year just like what you call him over here in Jacksonville, Lawrence. It's like they're going backwards for some reason. I can't really say it's coaching. I don't really want to say it's coaching because they had such pretty decent years last year, especially Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence had a great year last year, but Joe Burrow, I think he's coming off injury from last year as well, though. And but I take Baltimore. I think everyone takes Baltimore. I think this is a landslide. We'll wait for K to give his 2 cents. But we'll move on to the next game, and which is Buffalo. Oh, it is 1:00. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't give y'all the last 5 minutes before the 1:00 hour to set y'all fantasy football starting lineups up. Sorry about that. Got sidetracked with K's Obama phone. But it's 1:02, so the games has officially started for the 1:00 hour. We move on to the next game, which is Buffalo versus Houston, which I think is going to be a great game as well. They both teams are 3-1. Buffalo's coming off a loss. No, they won last week. They won. Houston is coming off a win as well. Buffalo, Houston, great game. My prediction for this game, Tiff says she has the Texans winning this game. This is a tough one because I like how Houston is balling. Buffalo, and Diggs. Oh shit, I forgot about the Diggs aspect of this. I did forget about the Diggs aspect. I think it's gonna be a heavy. Buffalo lost against the Ravens 35-10. Oh, last week, that's when they took their first loss. You're right. You're so right. You would know that, right? Mine says I'm with Tiff. I'm going with the Texans too. I think Diggs has a game and he's going to be showing his butt. He's going to get a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct. He's going to score. He's going to throw it. I wouldn't be surprised if he don't throw the ball at Josh Allen. After Josh Allen said that slick stuff during this week. But Stephon Diggs, I think he's going to be he's going to get a lot of targets today. I think he's going to get a lot of targets today. I'm going to go with Houston as well. I'm going to say this is going to be a tight game. Yeah. 23-17 Houston. 23-17 Houston. Tiff says she takes Houston. Mont said he takes Houston. Who else taking Houston? Is anybody going for Buffalo? I don't know no Houston fans. I can't think of a Buffalo fan. And if I do know a Buffalo fan, it ain't like he talked to me to a point where I know that I can recognize and realize that that person is a Buffalo fan. Even though those were the wrong choice of words for recognition of someone that's a Buffalo fan. I was just flowing. Anyway, but I can't think of anybody that's a Buffalo fan except when they went to back-to-back championships against us and they lost all of them so long ago. But anyway, and I don't know nobody that's an actual Houston fan either. Even though I think I need to be swapping my teams right about now because this shit is looking really, really bad. Jerry, you better get Devontae Adams. You better. But everybody thus far, as a landslide, though, we are landsliding the shit out of these. Man, I mean, yo, everybody having these same picks. I get it. I get it. I get it. I need to start doing those bets. Everybody be telling me to do that FanDuel stuff. Anybody else do FanDuel? Let me know if y'all do FanDuel as well. 'Cause I don't do FanDuel, but everybody keep asking me. But I can't do it here in Delaware. You got to wait till you go across the border in Philadelphia and Pennsylvania for me to do bets on FanDuel. But yeah, man. Next game up until K gets back. He has to give us his prediction for that game. We have Indianapolis Colts versus Jacksonville Jaguars. We have Dr. Kai Osborne and the Black Psychologist podcast versus Trevor Lawrence, who's looking very, very bad. But Indianapolis is playing with a backup quarterback, whom I have no idea who that is as of right now. Dr. Kyle, if you're around, please let us know who's starting at quarterback for y'all. But I don't see Jacksonville winning this game either. No, you know what? I'm going with Jacksonville because a lot of pressure is on Doug Peterson and Trevor Lawrence right now. They're asking for Doug Peterson's head right now. Pause.
I don't give a fuck.
At the same token,
Pause. You said something gay.
they asking for his head. Tiff says she's taking the Colts. So Tiff, you agree with Dr. Kyle because I know he's going to take his own team. Mont says Jags revived today for the win. Mont, I agree with you 100%. I think they get a win and start turning things around a little bit with the Jacksonville Indianapolis game. So me and Mont are going with Jacksonville. Tiff and Dr. Kyle is going for Indianapolis. I think this game is going to be. Trevor Lawrence might throw for 27. I mean, Trevor Lawrence throws for 3 touchdowns. Trevor Lawrence throws for 3 touchdowns. Indianapolis Colts, they lose 27-13. 27-13, Jacksonville Jaguars. That's who I'm going with. That's who Mike going with. Tiff goes with Indianapolis. Dr. Kyle and the Black Psychologist podcast goes with Indianapolis. Unfortunately, we can care less. You know what I'm saying? Mike says he has a score of 13-7 in a boring win. I don't. We both agree that Jacksonville's going to win, but I think this is one of those games where they accumulate a lot of points because they've been scoring so little lately. So this is when they get a little rhythm. Boom, 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 boom. They go down. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Next game we have Miami versus New England. Shout out to my little cousin Will. Like I said at the beginning of the show, we lost our Uncle Eddie this past week. We bury him tomorrow, but I know this is an emotional game for him. Emotional week for him. So shout out to my little cousin Will. He's a New England Patriots fan. Unfortunately, they're playing Miami. New England still is working on getting better. Miami, they're having issues over there. They talking about Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is not saying he don't want to be traded, but he's saying he want to play in Miami. Did you get both sides of it? He did a Stephen A thing, play both sides of the fence without saying one or the other, really. Tiff says she's taking the Patriots. Tiff says she's taking the Patriots. Mott said he's taking the Patriots as well. Mott said he's taking the Patriots as well. That's all right. I think I'm going with Miami, and that's not because the score is 3-0 right now. I'm gonna stick with the Miami factor. New England still got some growing to do. They shocked people earlier, but they haven't won since. I don't think they win this week. So Tiff And they're taking New England. I'm taking Miami. I'm taking Miami 13-10. No, they scored pretty early already. Let's take 16-10 Miami. Okay. On to the next game. We have Cleveland Browns versus Washington and my cousin Martinez. Redskins. I don't know what to tell y'all, but the kid Daniels is balling like a champ. Deshaun Watson started getting a little rhythm last week. He didn't lose that game last week. He played well. He had drops, touchdown drops, long bombs dropped. Amari Cooper that didn't go his way, and they couldn't blame him for it. I'm going with I'm going with Skins too, man. That kid is they balling. That's a young team, and they balling. They balling. Tiff, she goes with Washington as well. I think we may have another landslide here, y'all. We may have another landslide here. We still don't have K here, but we all are taking me, Tiff, and my brother Mott is taking Washington over Cleveland. Even though I want to see Deshaun flourish, man. I hate to see him in this position that he's in, but the kid Daniels is playing, having some fun out there. It makes me want to watch a Washington game. Just that simple. But Washington versus Cleveland, we, Tiff and Mike, we are taking the Washington Redskins in a landslide. And the score, my prediction will be, I think this is going to be a pretty decent scoring game, 24-20 Washington. 24-20 Washington. Deshaun Watson started looking good again as he carries on what he did last week, but it just might not be enough. It's going to come to a turnover. I think it's going to be a turnover that's going to happen, and that's going to be the difference in this game. Brother mine said Deshaun ain't been to the washy. Yeah, he better stay away from it. Even if he get in the shower, he need to be looking around, make sure there ain't nobody around. I ain't mad, but it is what it is. So we all took Washington over Cleveland. I'm taking the score 24-20, Washington. Great game though. Next game we have Las Vegas Raiders, the Raiders versus Denver Broncos. I could really care less about either one of the teams that's playing right here. Devontae Adams is not playing for Vegas, and more likely he has played his last game a couple weeks ago. He has a quote-unquote hamstring injury at this present time. I'm going to go with Denver over Las Vegas Raiders. Shout out to and a big rest in peace to my brother Justin. He's the biggest Denver fan I've ever known. So anytime I see Denver, I think of him for sure. Justin, I'm pretty sure he would. Of course, he's going to take his Denver over Las Vegas. So I'm taking Denver over Las Vegas as well. Tiff says she's going against the grain today. Tiff says she's going with the Raiders. The Raiders, Tiff? Why the Raiders? Give me a reason why you're taking the Raiders. Because they could controversy sells. Is that what it is, Tiff? They moved you with the controversy over there with Mr. Pearson. Or that's his name, Pearson or whatever his name is from the Giants, the head coach over there. Raiders because I hate the Broncos. Okay. I got you. Can you give me a reason why you hate the Broncos? I don't know. I'd love to hear it though. But Mont says he's taking the Raiders, along with Tiff taking the Raiders. But I'm going to go against the grain this one. I'm taking Denver. I'm taking Denver. 17-14. 17-14. It's a good game. Field goal wins the game. Denver pulls off the victory. Victory! So, Justin, love you, bro. Denver Broncos over the Las Vegas Raiders. Next game we're going to go to Arizona and San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers versus the Arizona Cardinals and my young boy Marvin Harrison Jr. over there. But he has a nut fucking quarterback in Murray. And I have Brock Purdy as my shout out to Mark Freckles because he's a San Francisco fan. Shout out to my cousin Charles Phillips. He's a San Francisco fan. I'm trying to think who I know. I know some other San Francisco fans. My cousin Dre. He's a San Francisco fan. There's probably a couple other people too. I'm trying to think. Tiff says she's taking the 49ers. The 49ers. Mont said he's taking the Niners. And guess who I'm taking? The Niners. The Niners. That's right. Yes. Yeah. Landslide. The Niners. I got Brock Purdy as my fantasy quarterback, starting quarterback. I got Deebo Samuels playing in this game as well. CMC he's on IR. I had to take him off, put him on IR. I had to sub him with another running back. Arizona, Murray is always questionable for me as a quarterback. Marvin, I'm not but wishing nothing but the best for my youngin. I think Marvin scores again. I will say that. I think he scores again. I think he has about 70, 80 yards a day. But San Francisco wins the game. Deebo, I hope you can give me a touchdown. Brock, I hope you can throw me 2 touchdowns. You know what I mean? Give me some points. I'm playing K this week. I'm playing K this week in fantasy football. And right now, Drake London gave me 33 points. So I'm up 33 up already before the Sunday games already. I'm up 33. So I got some leeway, but I don't have too much leeway there. My Dallas defense played today, so I had some negatives coming off of that motherfucker in a minute. Yeah, so I'm taking the Niners. Tiff is taking the Niners. Mike's taking the Niners. San Francisco wins this game 35-17. The Niners. On to the next game. We have Green Bay and Sean Reagan. He was a good friend of my Uncle Eddie. Green Bay Packers versus my cousin Terrence, LA Rams. I don't hear Terry talk about the Rams of much of nothing, except when we actually may have a conversation at work. But we have Green Bay versus the Rams. I think Rams win this game. I'm taking the Rams. But then again, Love playing. Love is back in the building. Love. I'm on my music social. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know the words. And can I? It's a possibility that you look at me differently. Green Bay love. Ever since you moment I saw your face. Green Bay take. Mont takes the Bay. Tiff Ned takes the Bay. Guess who? Next step himself is taking the Bay. Landslide. Yo, I can't keep agreeing with y'all. I'm going to have to go against the grain for the next few games because I know y'all not going to like my Cowboys. I know that for sure. So it is what it is with that. So what we're going to say here is Green Bay over the Rams. Love throws for 250 plus yards. Rams lose again. Hate to say it. But Green Bay wins 24-16. 24-16. Let's go with it. 24-16. Green Bay Packers. The Packers wins. It's landslide. Me, Tiff, and my brother Mike has agreed on that game. Next game up, we have Seattle versus the Giants. These are 4 o'clock games, y'all. We have 4 o'clock games. The Giants. How many Giants fans is there out there? Everybody that's in my development where I live at, damn, they're New Yorkers. Lou, he's a New Yorker, but he likes the Beagles. Ain't that some shit? But we have the Giants versus Seattle. We know Danny is not the answer over in Giant Stadium. in MetLife Stadium, whatever it's called, Meadowlands, whatever it is over there now. But we got Gino. Shout out to my cousin Chaffee. He's Gino's one of Gino. He's Gino agent and Team Wiserman. I got Seattle winning this game, and Daniel Jones loses the starting quarterback position for a couple weeks, even though they just paid him, motherfucker. There will be some firing over in the coaching facility over there in the Giant Stadium. We will have some new coaches next week. Danny will be out of a job, not out of a job, but benched for the near future. And me, my Antif, landslide, are going with Seattle and Geno Smith. The resurrection of Geno. Seattle wins after coming off a loss last week. They put up 28 points. Giants put up 10. Whoa, that's a lot. I know it is. I know it is. Danny gonna force some things. He's gonna have some turnovers. Things is just not gonna go that way. I'm trying to tell you, it's just not gonna go that way. I know it is. It's just gonna happen like that, man. It's just gonna happen like that. On to the next game. Next game, of course. I know what y'all gonna say. Larry, you gonna talk about the? It is what it is. We have Dallas versus Pittsburgh. The Cowboys versus the Steelers. Ain't nothing like that old monumental games where the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers played each other. What made me a Cowboys fan? Always seeing these two teams on the screen when we were younger. And of course, Tiff and mine. Tiff. Oh, that's mine. Mine says Steelers. Tiff says the Steelers as well. But ask me one question.
I don't give a fuck.
Because I don't, y'all. As bad as my defense is playing, and we look bad. Trust me, we look bad. As much as I would love Justin Fields to, just not this week, though. Just not this week. Bro, I root for you. Keep Russell over there. Russell needs to be traded to Miami. But just this week, fuck up a little bit. Do me a favor. We need the help. Otherwise, he probably going to run for 100-plus yards. They run the team. They're running the attack on hit us for 2-something. He's only going to throw for about $180. So, with shit, the Cowboys could have been playing the Oakland Wildcats. I'm going with the Cats. Shit, Oakland, I ain't going against the grain. I'd take Oakland all day long. Man, listen. I'll tell you like this. As bad as I want to say Pittsburgh will win this game, I can't. That's just the fan in me. Because our defense is pitiful. Pitiful. My Cowboys win unconvincingly. Justin Fields, they going to run the ball out. They hold it. We ain't get that much time on the field, offense-wise. Boom. 2013 Cowboys. 2013 Cowboys. And that's our Sunday night game. Being as though I won't be here to do an afternoon recap and a Sunday night game prediction, we're going to do that right now. And I chose my Cowboys over the Steelers. Tiff and Mont chose the Steelers. Appreciate y'all. And the last but not least, the game of the week. Well, no, I think, yeah, like Kay said, I think the game of the week is going to be that Buffalo game against Houston. But this is going to be a good game, too, because I think New Orleans need to try to get their swagger back. After their first 2 games of the season, they look like, woo! And then they've been on a 2-game landslide. But Kansas City, after losing Rice, we would like to see what's going to happen over there. But I can't just like bet against the grain with this one. I can't go against the grain with the Kansas City New Orleans game. So I'm gonna go with Kansas City. Tiff says she's taking the Saints. Tiff, do you think that the Saints will get their feet back and, get that momentum going again? Because they haven't been putting the points like they did the first 2 weeks. Mont, he also has comment. His comment was he's taking the Chiefs. So at least we got some, fluff here. With that being said, I'm taking the Chiefs. So me and Mike, you said yes, you think they're going to get their swagger back? I think I got my swagger back. Tiff says she thinks they get their swagger back this week and Chiefs struggle. I don't think so. This is going to be a barn burner, though. I think they're going to probably go shot for shot. That's to go 24-21, the Chiefs. 24-21, the Chiefs, y'all. 24-21, the Chiefs. That's the Monday night game. You're in the basement with your boy Step. K was here, but he had his Obama phone having issues. Tiff, Mike, Gideon. Who else was in here? Lou. Thank y'all for watching. Those who just watched or just stepped in and just, said what's up. Or just locked in for a second or two. I appreciate y'all. We got to get these subscribers up, y'all. So do me a favor. Help me. Help us. Help the channel. I said too much pressure on the Saints. They fold every time. Like Donovan McNabb. Like that, don't you? But man, listen. I appreciate y'all locking in with me today on the Sunday afternoon. A little late start, but we got it started, and we gonna finish it. You're in the basement with your boy Step. Okay. Rest in peace to my uncle Eddie. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I really do. Could have been under better circumstances, but I know you're going to be fine. And I know you're going to continue to look over us. To Kembe, John Amos, Uncle Ike, rest in peace to all of you. Everyone that we've lost this past week or two. Big Ro, Mr. Waters, Michael Waters. Nikki. Thank you for holding my uncle down. And she also passed away 2 weeks ago, and her funeral was the same day as Micah, Mr. Waters. But I want to say thank you, Nick, to you and your family. And you would like family as well. Appreciate you greatly for everything that you've done for my uncle, our family, as family. Continue to look over your kids, the kids, and us. You've always been that loving, warm woman for everyone. It was a loss to our community, the family, everybody. But you served your time well. Continue to look over everyone. I'm sorry I forgot to mention you earlier. But yeah, man. You in the basement with your boy Step and K. Shout out to the Black Psychologist Podcast. Shout out to SB Real Takes Over Fake Debates. 7 Mitchell. Shout out to Tiff, Mott, Lou, Gideon. Shout out to my guys at the port. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Shout out to my man Watson. I forgot the name of his podcast, but he has a podcast that's brewing. There's something crazy. He showed me the visuals and everything. Shout out to his podcast that he has going on. Shout out to Stan Williams, Winners Win podcast. I'm with my little brother Taylor over there, knocking out some creative work over there. Am I missing anybody? Playing my mind, not my heart.